In this video series, we'll take you inside some Texas Title I reward schools to see how they impact student learning using research-based best practices. We'll highlight the second two critical success factors: school climate and increased learning time to improve instruction. At Crestview Elementary in Judson ISD, staff members collaborate to create a positive environment for teaching and learning. The focus on students drives creative scheduling. Extra time for learning is planned before and during the school day. Additional tutoring and enrichment opportunities are provided after school as students wait for the bus.
One of the things that I've noticed is impacts student success here at Crestview is getting really creative with the school day. And we've seen, obviously in our scores, but just in our students, the relationships that we make with our kids because of this extended time is really what I feel is key in this partnership. Parents, teachers, all stakeholders, community members, we're all in this together, and that is the philosophy that makes Crestview so unique, because we live by that philosophy. That extended time really leads to student success, and just giving the teachers the ability to be who they are, to be a professional, because they're the ones who, because of them, kids get to where they need to be.
At Crestview, they don't wait for students to fail. If a student is struggling, they try to close the gap right away.
Because we are able to maximize so much learning time here at Crestview, has to do a lot with interventions. They're happening in the classroom, they're happening in the intervention small pull-out groups, they're happening in the special education resource room, they're happening in dyslexia, they're happening before school in the computer labs, they're happening before school in the classrooms. They're happening with our principals when they pull students to tutor for any struggles that students are having, whether those kids are being worked with in their classroom and small group or not. If they're being seen as a struggling math student or a struggling reading student, our principals or someone on this campus is going to get their hands in there, roll up their sleeves, and make these kids successful.
The goal of each intervention is to help students attain learning success in the regular classroom.
While they're decoding successfully, they're getting much more meaning out of what they're reading. That helps their overall comprehension. It helps them be much more successful in every realm of their schoolwork.
Technology is used to increase feedback and stretch the teacher's effectiveness.
The iPads help me make sure the children are on task and they're doing something valuable, something to increase their knowledge, and not just coloring on a piece of paper or doing a little worksheet. I can come by real quick and do a quick check on a child and know right away if they understand the concept that they're doing. A lot of times the children even want to do something that's a little bit harder that we haven't taught them yet, but it gives them exposure to it, and I find that the kids are really taking control of their own learning. And what I love to see is that the children are choosing and making their own learning paths, and that's what's exciting.
This teacher's interest in technology has become a strength. She shares her experiences with other teachers as well as developers looking to improve their apps.
And I've met people from all over the United States, all over the world online, and we talk about apps and met up with companies where they'll give us apps to try out, and then I give them reviews and I give them feedback on what they can improve. And that's something that's really great, because you have contact with companies that really can make a difference in what they're providing for children to use.
The school has a strong science focus with hands-on learning experiences at all grade levels. Teachers work together and with community partners to engage students in real-life science activities.
My viewpoint is, okay, let's get them that schema. Let's get them the experiences so that they have something to relate it to. And I find that being outdoors, outdoor environmental education, is a great way to build that schema. So that's why we do Science in the Park, Science Camp, take the kids on the spring mini science camps. And then when we do boot camp and other indoor education, we have those experiences that the children have had with us that we can refer to, that we can build upon.
The 5th grade teachers work together to run a science boot camp in the weeks prior to STAR. They plan engaging activities to review the TEKs they have previously taught.
Each one of the teachers in 5th grade has taken a science strand. And with that science strand, they're reviewing vocabulary, they're doing engaging activities with the kids to kind of just touch base and remind them what was going on in that particular strand, maybe that they haven't seen in a while.
A variety of enrichment programs expand learning opportunities, including sports, gardening, and the arts.
What's lovely about all of these things is just the teachers wanting to be here outside of the school day. There's not it's 3 o'clock, I have to go. It's, hey, what else can I do to have a relationship, a closer relationship with these kids? Because ultimately, I think the belief here at Crestview is if kids want to be here and they know you love and care about them, they're going to want to work for you when they have to academically. So all of those programs, I believe, is why Crestview is a successful school.
The morning show is a highlight of each day as students present the news from a real TV studio.
Here at the morning show, my interest is behind the scenes. It's really a lot of fun to see kids come together, learning how to work together, and of course there's always the excitement that they have to learn new equipment, to learn what buttons do and lights do. There's a lot of focus on academics nowadays, and to see kids be able to see academics in a completely different way, some way they've never seen before, and to take direction, to learn how to not only do something new, but then work together as a team and realize that what they're doing is being seen by everyone in the school. Really encouraging. And to also see those kids who may be having a bad day, they can come in and leave that outside in the hallway. They come in here and they're a completely different person and can really, really encourage them and change their entire day.
The music program provides a variety of experiences, including choir, music memory, a recorder ensemble, and an introduction to the classics and the symphony.
I want the students to actually be able to experience the music themselves. I want them to actually get involved with the music, and I think that is why music is important in the schools. And one of my major goals is that I can produce productive musicians that are going to go out into the community one day. But I want them to be able to read the notes, I want them to be able to sing, and I want them to be able to communicate music with others. I don't feel like I'm a supplemental subject. I feel like I'm an integral part of the learning process here at Crestview Elementary School.
Older students learn the recorder and take performance tests to earn colored karate belts to show their progress.
Crestview is the best school on the planet.